Welcome back, everyone. A West Point one-year-old has spent his young life in and out of the hospital. After his mother noticed he was not gaining weight, doctors discovered the 17-month-old had a rare blood cancer. Our Scott Martin sits down with the family and shares with us why they are now reaching out for help.
Andrea, Mason Murphy was diagnosed with MDS. Now, many of you know who he is already. He's the son of Alicia Cherry and MSU football safety Marcus Murphy. Little Mason now needs to find a bone marrow donor match that could ultimately save his life. Since Mason Murphy was born, life has been far from easy.
He wasn't meeting his developmental milestones, and he was only 11 pounds for a 7-month-old.
His mom and dad's hearts shattered when they learned Mason had MDS.
I was devastated. I couldn't think,
His dad, Marcus Murphy, tough on the football field, now tackled with his son's terrifying diagnosis.
I cried. I mean, I'm a big baby, but, he's my child. I'm soft-hearted for him. I just couldn't process it all the way. Like now, I still just can't really process it because it seems like it's unreal.
In hopes of finding a cure, Mason needs a bone marrow transplant. He's on the National Bone Marrow Registry, Be the Match. But here's where it gets tricky. There are 19 million people registered to donate, but a bone marrow transplant is far more complex.
With blood, there's, a limited few number of blood types. With tissue types, there are hundreds of thousands of different tissue types.
Rachel Harris, community engagement rep with Be the Match, says people of all ethnicities are encouraged to register to donate. In Mason's case, as an African American, statistics show he has a 22% chance of finding a donor on the registry.
That's what we're searching for, is someone who closely matches the patient's DNA type or their tissue type. So all of that's inherited. So you are going to match someone who shares your same ethnic background.
Mason makes regular trips to St. Jude to ensure he doesn't develop leukemia. He has a feeding tube to get the nutrients he needs.
Right now, Mason is doing perfectly fine. He's had a blood transfusion, so that kind of helped him.
Surrounded by the love of their family and relying on faith and hope from a possible stranger, they believe Mason will overcome this disease.
Without God, I don't know where any of us would be.
It's been a rough process, but it's going to eventually get better.
Such a sweet family going through so much right now. Now, his mom and dad, they have registered and they're waiting to find out if they could possibly be a match. Now, Mason also, he did have one seizure and is on medication after doctors found a cyst on his brain. Doctors say that he's more prone to having seizures. Now, to learn more on how to register and Mason's story, just visit our website, WCBI.com.